Okay, today is October 23rd, and we're talking about garlic. So, Doug, where do you get your garlic?
So this is garlic that we've been saving seed from for a few years. Bought the original seed from Larry and Marion Cross at Amawalk Farm in Katona, and they grew great garlic. So for the past 4 years, we've grown from that garlic and saved the cloves every year. And
That a whole
so I save the biggest heads that we grow for seed, and the smaller ones are just fine for eating. So this is a head, and the head or the bulb is made up of cloves. So these are the cloves, and each clove will grow a head of garlic. So there's 6 here, and those 6 will make 6 bulbs of garlic, 6 heads of garlic.
Can I just go to the supermarket and buy some garlic to plant?
Uh, from what I've heard, most of the garlic that's sold in grocery stores is, if it's coming from China, it has to be irradiated, which kills all of the living parts to the garlic, so it won't sprout. So I think one of the best things you can do if you're starting from anew is to go and find a garlic producing farmer and buy seed from them. A lot of farmers markets will sell, will have farmers that sell garlic seed, or call someone, go to a festival, go to the garlic fair somewhere where you can buy
Okay.
some good seed garlic.
So, let's plant.
Okay. So we just cleared a bed, and the way I usually plant garlic is just kind of zigzag scattered down, and the flat side of the garlic is what goes down with the spike pointing up. So that's where the root will form and the plant will come out. So you want to give the garlic a good start by putting it in that way. And I go down about an inch or two with my fingers, take the garlic, put it in a little divot you make with the spike sticking up, the flat part of the garlic clove on the ground, and then cover it up and firm it down. Just a little pat, and then go on to the next one. So I give them about a foot spacing between each plant, because as it grows up, these plants will be about 3 feet tall when they're big and ready, and so they do need a lot of sunlight so that they're continue photosynthesizing and putting in sugars and into the bulbs. So I prefer to plant them wider apart so each plant has more access to sunlight.
So, when's the range of time when you can plant garlic in the fall in Westchester County, New York?
I think it varies. I know people in Maine that plant in November. I was taught like around the middle of October. Columbus Day is when I was is when I usually shoot to do it. We're a little past Columbus Day, but the weather's warm enough, and really what you're shooting for, I guess what I've been doing is planting it with enough time so that after we put the mulch on top, the plant has a little bit of time to sprout. The bulb can sprout, and then it goes dormant through the wintertime, and it stays warm beneath the mulch, and it gathers the winter energy, and then in the spring it pops right up through the mulch. So
then
October, November.
So then after you plant it, you just leave it, or do you cover it?
So after we plant, get a couple more in. After the bulbs are in, then I use hay, just regular old farm mulch hay, and I layer it on thick. So I like hay because it's usually the cheapest and easiest thing to find other than leaves. Leaves are good if you can get them shredded up. And it also has enough surface area that there's sunlight can get through, water can get through, air can get through down to the soil. But it also protects and warms, keeps the soil warm through the winter time. So I layer it on pretty thickly, a couple inches, to make a nice blanket. And so shake it, kind of spread it out and fluff it up so that there is good airflow, making sure that there isn't any matted down hay where sunlight can't get through and rain.
Looks great.
And then probably in a couple weeks the garlic will start to sprout, and then when the real cold comes, it'll go dormant in the ground and resprout in the spring.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doug.
You're welcome.